All right, let's look at this. Here's Charlie Sheen, scumbag. Yeah, gee whiz, what letter would this be? It's a letter that makes a sound. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, let's move on. So here's a story about, oh, you like it, right? Red and the blue? How about that? So supposedly this guy in the blue pushed this kid down. And if you read over here, he was 33 and it happened in New York, Times Square. So let's take a look at Times Square. Here's Times Square. Isn't that interesting? And if we look close enough, you can see, here's Yahoo, right downtown Times Square. Now, why is that important? Because I'll show you why it's important. First of all, you have to understand, what is Times Square? Well, what is Times Square? What is squared? What does squared mean? When we look, we know that a squared is when you take the number and you multiply it by itself. So let's take Times Squared. Times Square is what? It's 42nd Street. And from a very old famous song, which eludes me at this point, it says, the place where the, down on 42nd Street, the place where the elite meet. Okay? So, you got that going on. Okay, so, if we take 42 and we square it, what do you get? That'd be 42 times 42, correct? So here's 42 squared is 1,764. Okay, so then what are we going to do? Well, then we're going to add that up. So we'll take 17 plus 64, because it was 1764, and that gives us 81. Then we're going to add the sum of those, and we get 9. And what is 9? 9 is 3 squared, 33. And when we come back here, it's 33, and it's times squared, and that's L. Saturn. Oh, and just a footnote, Eric made a video that said the reason I'm gone is because my research didn't hold up, so I just gave up. Well, I didn't give up. I don't care. And as I stated before, if you look at these other guys, it's always about look what I did, look what I did, look what I did, appreciate me, worship me, whatever the fuck it is. With me, I don't want none of that. I'm trying to show you what they did, meaning the guys that are running the show, to the best that I see it. I don't need people to praise me or any of that crap. I don't need to sit here and say, oh, I hope that you can see with the eyes of a child, I'm gifted. I'm not gifted. Any one of you guys can do exactly what I'm doing right here. You know, everything these guys do, just remember this in the back of your head. Everything that these guys do, catchphrases, names and places and things, are deliberate with a meaning. So if you know there's a thing called sacred geometry and then there's a thing called times squared, right? Well, then you know a square is a sacred geometry, times, which is an x, right? Like the watch, time x, right? Who's the god of time and space? Saturn. What is the symbol? The x. So they named the watch Time X. See, everything is deliberate. You just have to just try and be more aware of it. But in no way, shape, or form am I any smarter than anybody out here. I just have a keen way of looking at stuff. But it's only because I'm practiced, not because I'm some wonderful, great individual. Ooh, look at me. Don't you wish you were like me? Boo-hoo, mere mortals. No. I'm trying to teach you guys so that you don't need me. I don't want you to be dependent on me. I want you guys to look at this stuff and learn for yourself. I'm not in the mainstream anymore. I get like 18 views a video. I'm happy with that. I'd be happy if it was 2. Because if I could just get 1 or 2 people to really grasp this thing, you know, it'd be worth it. So when we see that we got 9 here, and 9 is 3 squared, and then you look here, here's 3. A cube, which is what this is, right, is 3 cubed, or 3 squared is 9, and 9 is the cube. That's all. That's my video. Thank you. Goodbye.